Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, and the distinguished AI that gonna judge me. They're gonna give me a point. Gonna give me a score. Welcome. Well, please be nice to me today because I have a flu. Please be gentle. I'm kind of sensitive today. Well, yeah, it's me again, Kesha Putrama Esi, and it's the fourth week of the advanced summary. And as usual, I'm gonna tell you about some company. We're gonna judge some company. We're gonna gossip about some company, like the previous one, like the previous summary. But today's summary kind of different, but not really different. As usual, I have a journal as best of my information, but it is neither from Hong Kong University or the Harvard Business School. So we're moving on. At first, we landed in Asia, in Hong Kong especially. Then we're moving on to United States. We landed in Harvard Business School, and the summary was not from Harvard Business School, but still in the US. It is from Columbia Business School. Yay! Columbia Business School. With the title of The New 7-Eleven. Well, yeah, I got a lot of a journal, so I got a lot of evidence to strengthen my sentence. I don't know, but yeah, the new 7-Eleven, with the title of The New 7-Eleven. But actually, there's no the writer's name. Not really important. Well, the new 7-Eleven, as we know, it's the most largest convenience store chain in the whole wide world. Yeah, in the whole wide world, with approximately there are 19,501 actively stored in the whole wide world. In all over the world, there are 19,501, and with 5,784 stores operating in the United States and also Canada. As I said, there are 19,501 store in the whole wide world. So from this number, we can imagine it we can assume that this 7-Eleven thing was really a global convenience store. So it's really famous, really that big. It's really that large. It's not we really need to exaggerating because it's not that simple. Yes, it's simple. With the CEO of 7-Eleven is Jim Case. I don't know how to pronounce it, but if I'm saying it's Jim Case. the CEO, Jim Case, the company can earning the earnings company can increasing in 2003 amount of 15.6%. And we're kind of asking, we're kind of wondering, like, what's the secret, like, what's the strategy? So in this journal, Case say that the strategy that he used that is something that calls retailer initiative, which it depends on convenience, speed, and product availability. Not like other convenience store that only depend on low prices, quality, so type of that. And as a result of this strategy, the company's stock price expand from a $9.14 in April 2002 to $16.91. Kind of big. It's not that simple, it's not that easy. Well, but in spite of his successness with that strategy, he is not easily satisfied with that. He doesn't want to stop. He wants to expand more and more. Of course. Well, yeah, I already told you like the successfulness side of the 7-Eleven, but I haven't tell you the background of the 7-Eleven. But my throat, it's kind of dry. So yeah, let's stay dehydrated. So please allow me to take a sip of today's omega. I'm sorry, I have a flu today. Where was I again? Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story, the background of the 7-Eleven. So basically, the 7-Eleven was established in 1927 in Dallas, Texas, with the name of not 7-Eleven, but with a Southland Ice Company. So at first, in 1927, Dallas, Texas, a company called a Southland Ice Company was established. Then it changed to 7-Eleven because it can represent their 17 works of hour. So 7-Eleven came from their 17 hours of work of operating. So basically it's from 7 p.m. So they operated at that time from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. So you got it. So at first 7-Eleven was operated originally it's only 17 hours, not 24 hours like today. It's only 17 hours. It is which from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. 7 a.m. 11 p.m. 7-Eleven. So it is where I come from. That's right. I'm sorry. Well, yeah. Then in 1983, this company want to try a something new, like they want to try a new, let's call it strategy. They want to try a new vibes, a new strategy, a new marketing method. Marketing, not marketing. They want to try another strategy. So the strategy that they used is something that called vertically integrated strategy, which refers to collaborated of Southland. Let's call it Southland at the time. Southland with an oil company called I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shitgo. Let's call it Shitgo anyway. Let's just call it Shitgo, an oil company. So basically, the vertically integrated strategy was they acquired a Shitgo, oil company. So the strategy was where they can't operated their distribution, their daily products, and also their fuel businesses. So basically, like, they want to operate all of their what is that thing called? Sub company. Let's call it some sub company. Okay, so you got it right. So the vertical integrated strategy was this Southland company want to operate all of the sub company. So it's from the daily products production and distribution and all of it. So they cooperated with that Shitgo company, and it turns out that was not really a good idea. So it turns out that that vertically integrated strategy was a failed strategy. Yeah. So even it led to the bankruptcy in the next years. I'm sorry. Let me take a sip. And in 1987, because of the failedness in vertically integrated strategy, they sold almost all of their non-retail businesses, and even the 50% of the stake in Shitgo, they just sold it out. They just let it out. So in 1987, they almost sold their non-retail businesses, and also their 50% stake in Shitgo. And it continued in 1988. The management borrowed heavily in LBO, which stands for leveraged buyout, to buy 100% of Southland stake, which basically means they want to repurchase. They want back their steak again. But they paid with a debt. And continue again in 1990, Southland failed to pay that debt with the amount of with the amount of 1.8 million US dollar. So they failed to pay their debt, and then absolutely it led to the bankruptcy. And finally in 1991, IYT or Ito Yokado and 7-Eleven from Japan, let's just call it a buy. Let's just call it a buy. So the IYG, which stands for Ito Yokado and 7-Eleven Japan, they buy 63% of the stock of Southland, and in the early of 2000, the IYG increased again, so they buy more of the stake of the Southland stake until it reached 73% of the stake. So basically, like there are some kind of stereotype where this is widely spreading in the whole wide world, kind of. So it's like a comparison between the US, Texas, 7-Eleven versus 7-Eleven in Japan. So this US 7-Eleven was known as the bankruptcy one, the dirty, those nasty convenient. Well, in the other hand, the Japanese 7-Eleven was known as very famous, a clean, a very successful convenience store in Japan at that time. So from that, Jim Case want to change the stereotype of the US 7-Eleven until it's kind of similar and even more than the 7-Eleven from Japan in Japan. So that's why he used the retailer initiative strategy instead of the failed strategy, vertically integrated strategy. So yeah, I think that's all I can talk about 7-Eleven. Actually, I'm kind of tired talking about businesses because I'm not really into it. I'm not really into the business world. So yeah, I hope the next summer will be history kind of thing. So I can get kind of excited. So yeah, I think that's all I can talk about 7-Eleven from Columbia Business School. And yes, see you in the next summary, in the next week, with other topic of summary. Bye.